Like to welcome all of you to another one of our co-founder trainings. This is our Monday edition. We're going to call this the 777 edition because it's July 7th. And if you go 2 plus 5 for 25 the year 25 that we're in, that also equals 7. So that's kind of a nice thing. Anyway, so I want to go ahead and we have a lot of leaders here, and I want to have each one of them just kind of unmute and just kind of shout out to their team they can call out specific members that they want to acknowledge and recognize. Let's just do a couple of minutes of that right now, guys. Feel free just to unmute and start shouting out.
I have Ruth Brown and Frank Schools here tonight, both
All
longtime members with me.
right, thank you, Karen.
Hello from Thailand.
Go ahead, Scott. So your shout out to
Are we
who?
here with you? Yeah, I'd like to have a shout out for my New Zealand team. Perhaps Aroha could introduce how many are actually here today. You there, Aroha?
Hi, yes, I'm
There
here.
you
Oh, Scott, you said blue. Oh,
Put you on the spot, have
but
I?
yes.
Good.
Oh my God.
So how many of the New Zealand
Christina,
guys are here? Give a
there's
shout
only a
out to
few,
all
but
your
all
team.
up there's about 20 of us.
So Casey is one, isn't she?
Yep, Christina Aotiri is the other one. Sinead is
Shah.
the other one. Yep, Shah is the other one. It's quite a few of us.
So you're not going to
But
let the
thanks.
freezing cold weather hold you back over there in New Zealand, huh? So you're in your winter time, huh?
Yeah, very cold over here.
All right. Well, go New Zealand. We're glad you're booming over there. All right.
Thank you.
Excellent, Scott. Excellent, Aurora. Any other leaders want to do a shout out to their team?
Hello, everyone.
All right, we got Rosalie. Go ahead, Rosalie.
Yeah, hello to my team in America. Dion Velasco from US, California. The place, California, and to all my leaders here also in the Philippines, Alvin Santos, Saldi Baligod, um, Cecilia, what's that? Cecilia from Oman. And another one is Noli Lonasin, and the rest of the members are here also. Guys, welcome to Pool Funding again, our 777 edition.
Fantastic. Okay, anybody else? That wrap it up? That's good. All right, well, fantastic. It's just great to see the growth. It's good to see the excitement and all the things that are going on. Before we turn the recording on today, I had Maria kind of doing a little bit of a show of that. Hey, we've got a new system that it's about to launch. They've been doing testing on it. The entire executive team was testing it yesterday. They found a few areas that need to be um, working better. Need to be improved, and so they it's very close. So we're about to have a new system, guys, this week when it comes to the process of logging in and also of signing up for pool funding. So that's coming. And it's what we've been calling like the one click. You could literally kind of come through Google if you want with one click and join pool funding by attaching yourself to our website using Google, for example, just as an example of the one click process. It's coming soon. All right, now let me share my screen and let's jump into, I want to go here. Okay, so basically, guys, a lot of you haven't completed your profile. It's kind of holding you up, okay? So make sure you get your profile done. And what's really important is your Telegram address. Okay, make sure that you include the @ symbol, right? You see, this little @ symbol could be the reason that you haven't been getting coins. Okay, we've turned on more than half of the people that have been through our verification process. So more than half been turned on, where they're receiving coins now. Okay, because they filled out their profile and they definitely put the right Telegram address in. Okay, so be sure to do that, guys. you can go right here where it says edit my profile. You go in there and make sure you got the correct profile. The other thing is transaction fee. Because we're going to be making up for lost time, I would recommend putting at least $10 in here. I started here with $10. Now it's already down to 750. So we're, you can see that it's moving through it pretty quick. So be sure to cover your transaction fees with BNB, okay? And be sure to complete your profile, especially your Telegram, because that could be the main reason why you're not getting coin already. Maybe had you had your Telegram address in your profile correctly, you'd be already getting coin by now, and that could be the reason you're not. Okay, so you guys can jump on that and get that done. Spread the word that that's kind of what a lot of you have been reaching out to me directly, and that's great. I've been adding you guys to my kind of contact pool, and that's cool. But honestly, if you just make that correction, we'll get you we'll start distributing coins to you. Okay, because we've been doing a good job the last week on not selling, and I'm so proud of everyone that pretty much the people who have been doing the selling, they I guess they've stopped, and that's good. Or maybe they've run out of coin, guys. Either way, the rest of you have been doing such a good job not selling, and I appreciate that. And look, in order for us to reach our price targets, we have to be big on buying and not selling. Okay. And that will be very encouraging because we're counting on the wells to get us there. And if you want to support our wells, then, a couple things you can do. One is don't sell. Don't even sell a small amount. Okay. The other thing is buy like $1 a day. Okay. So any little bit of buying, if it's happening by a large number of people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people at this point would be better than what we've been doing. Okay. So if everybody just buys like $1 a day, this will bring out the bear, not the bears, but this will bring out the whales, and they're going to be like, okay, so they're seeing that there's people wanting to buy, right? So trust me, the whales are excited to buy. They just want you to get to the price target, guys. So let's show them encouragement by buying. Okay, by buying even a small amount it'll show up, and it will start to make everybody feel good. So no selling, a little bit of buying, and let the whales do what the whales are going to do. They're gonna position themselves as high up as they possibly can on that well list, for all the perks and benefits that come with it. All right. So let me show you guys a PDF that's coming out. Okay. And you'll have your hands on this really soon. Okay. But I've got a kind of a version of it right now. It's 15 pages. Okay. Pool funding version 2 user guide. So I guess the program is calling what we're building as basically version 2 of pool funding. So how to register using Google or Gmail. That's probably going to be our most popular way of going forward, is just have people, connect their Gmail account or Google account to our website, and then they become a sign up just like that, one little click. Okay. So you can see here that we have a landing page. It's going to be highlighting this offer here. Okay. And then it's going to lead into the Connect Wallet system. Okay. So this is a third-party system, this Connect Wallet system. And if they come through Google, they're going to automatically get one of these Wallet Connect wallets. Okay. So if they sign up with Google, they get a Wallet Connect automatically. Okay. And they don't have to go somewhere else and get a wallet like before. You can still use MetaMask. Plus, there's I think over 60 other wallets. You can click on all wallets and open up the whole list of wallets there. Okay. So there's just all kinds of instructions here. Okay. I don't want to bore you with this, but we can, everything you could possibly want to know about the new system, it's going to be here in the PDF. Okay. And what we'll probably end up doing is the banner. We're currently promoting the $500 well offer. That will probably replace that banner with a PDF banner saying, here's where you get your PDF. Okay. And then spread it around and get ready for that. So you all know you have got 8 hours to figure this out. Okay. So like when your payment button goes away, it's gone for 20 hours and then it reappears. So that means that, by the time we flip the switch on this thing, okay, to turn it on, you've got 8 hours to figure it out. Okay, that you actually have a payment button, that you can mess with. And so don't panic. Realize that you got the executive team. They're around 24/7. You can go to our Wall of Joy and ask for their help, like if you get stuck. But study the PDF, be mentally prepared for the change, but it's going to be different. And yeah, we're going to start taking your picture, right? And Maria, can you tell us a little bit about the picture taking part? What was that like, having your picture taken in the process of making payments? What was that like?
Okay. If you're in the process of hitting pay now, automatically the system um take a picture, so it will be recorded. So you cannot cheat like the other members do because it's recorded.
There you go. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, for now, it's not tied to any additional software. It's just taking your picture, and that's all it does. Okay. Later on, it could be tied to, some software that does an analysis and all that. But the bottom line, we figure that if there's an issue that pops up with an account, then we'll be able to go to the account. We'll be able to go and look and see, the pictures that are being taken every day on that account, and, is it the same person? Is it matching the person that, originally was verified, that kind of thing. Because, we're on the lookout for people that are trying to, uh, you know,
Have multiple accounts.
game the system, to try to get more than their fair share, by trying to get, more coins than what everybody else is getting. We want everybody to get the same. It's a very generous offer. You're getting, 777 as your first, set of coins, okay? And then after that, you're getting $3,000 a month of the pool funding silver coin, okay? You're getting that, and that should be more than enough to make you happy, because these coins, if we do it right, they're going to be appreciating in value, okay? So they're not going to be, stagnant, right? And I really feel like if we get a community that will actually cooperate with each other and cooperate with the creator, yours truly, of pool funding, just a reasonable amount of overall cooperation from everyone, we can create a situation where we can go to some of these platforms like Avi or whatever and say, hey, we'd like to list our coin as something for people to, borrow against, right? Or even create our own system, so, and whatever it takes. But the bigger we get, the more power we have. Just realize that it's all about in the numbers. So lots of things happening now. I'm not feeling too well, guys. So I got a little bit of a head cold, so I apologize if I seem a little bit out of it, because I am a little bit out of it today. So that's it. I think I'm open to, you guys have questions for me or any commentary, that'd be fine. So just feel free to unmute and you can talk to me. We'll wrap it up soon. Anybody want to comment on where we're going here? Did I do such a good job? I guess I did. Nobody.
Yes, you did amazing.
You made it
Thank
pretty
you.
clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Even though I feel like I literally feel like I'm sitting next to myself. You ever had that feeling like there's you and then there's you, and that's how I'm having an out of body experience right now. So, but yeah, I guess even though that's the case, I still did a good job of making it clear. Get that @ symbol, okay, on your Telegram address, and make sure your profile is correct inside of pool funding. We want to turn your we want the distribution to be turned on for all of you. Okay, so that's something you can all do. And when this PDF becomes available study it as best you can. It's like 15 pages. It's a lot of pictures, right? Mostly pictures. Okay. So just kind of go through it, get familiar with it, and just realize you have plenty of time. Nobody needs to panic, and you got help 24/7 with the executive team, you know. And I'm the last person to help you, by the way. There's only one of me, guys. So that's why I got an executive team. When it comes to technical stuff, they actually are more fun than I am when it comes to sorting out anything technical. Okay, so they're the geniuses over on the technical side. I'm more of a conceptual guy. I'm an idea guy. Okay, that's who I am. And so we can talk about ideas all day long, but get into technicalities, and then I start to show my lack of and my lack of ability. So these guys, we had a great team. How many of you guys like the executive team? Your interactions with how many of you guys enjoy working with our executive team?
I do.
They're wonderful.
I do. They're lovely. Come on.
Yeah, they're great to work with, Ace.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we've done good on selecting them, and they're there for you, and I appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much for that. Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and
Yes, thank you, Ace.
you're welcome, Mary. We can go ahead and end this call with our traditional shout out to each other. Bye for now, and then I'll carry on my out of body experience off the camera here. So
Feel better, Ace.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye for
Thanks,
now.
everybody.
Good night.
Love jackfruit, Ace. Love jackfruit.
Yeah, good stuff. But it's so my butthole. That's a smelly. That's the word smelly in Tagalog. It's my butthole.
Florian.
All right, bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Take care.
Bye bye.